Hey, what's going on, guys? People are amazing in a way, aren't they? You know, we have this amazing ability of taking all this information from their surroundings and then being able to figure out what's important for survival reasons, not only being able to hold it, some of it consciously, have a working memory, hold it all in your brain, visualize yourself, all the amazing success, but they can get us in a lot of trouble. Our intelligent, amazing brains, even though we don't have to automatically agree that humans are the only intelligent or the most intelligent. Some could argue that there are more intelligent animals such as dolphins and so forth, and I hear a whole bunch of complaints either way. But the fact is that with our own intelligence, we got ourselves into a lot of problems. Now, what do I mean by that is, well, when you're a little kid and you're still learning and you're still rapidly learning, over time, we tend to learn the wrong things. Now, what are the wrong things? Well, fears. Most of the fears, you can take fear and use an acronym and say that it is false evidence that appears real. So that's literally what it is, because when a baby is born, they only have two fears, and that is the fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. You know, they learn after a time the fear of death, things like that. You know, if you look at the top things, and I'm sure a lot of you heard this before, one of the top fears is public speaking. Now, this is ridiculous and irrational if you really think about it, because realistically, there should be no fear about talking in front of people. You know what I mean? But for some reason, we learn to fear something like this. So maybe we should learn from the kids for a little bit. Kids' perspective. You know, when a baby is first born, they aren't born naked and have this sense of shame where they say, "Oh my God, I'm naked, I need some clothes." No, they have absolutely no idea of this because they haven't learned to behave that way. Much like fears, they don't think about all these irrational ideas. What they do is they focus on having a good time. They can let loose. They can do absolutely everything they want to. You know, when you see kids, they don't worry about all this little pitter-patter that a lot of us adults do, right? Imagine if a baby, as soon as they came out of the womb, well, you know, not out of the womb, but, you know, a toddler who hasn't learned how to walk yet, how many of them you just see just get off the ground and say, "I'm ready to walk, it's a good day"? No, they have to learn that trial and error over and over and over again. Can you imagine if they had our mentality? Can you imagine if they had an adult's perspective that, wait a minute, you know what? I tried walking, it wasn't for me. I'm better at other things. No, that's ridiculous. We'd all be crawling on the floor sucking on our thumbs. The fact is, at one point, you have decided that you are going to fear whatever it was that you started fearing, and it's probably irrational. I mean, realistically, all fear is irrational. Because even in the end, you know, you could always say that funny thing about life is you're never going to make it out alive, so take it seriously, you know? So, unless you have the ability where you're going to compromise being immortal, which hasn't been done yet, or at least to my knowledge, you're probably going to die either way. And with that said, might as well make every single day worth it, because realistically, what's there to fear? In the end, you're going to lose it anyways. So, see you guys later.